We are here with a true legend.
In my spare time.
Icon.
Legend in my spare time.
I love this man. He's just so talented. Got this record here, Gaither. Find My Joy. Really, really cool. John Barry, how are you?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. So tell me, what's been going on in your life, music? You just don't stop. You're everywhere.
Well, we recorded this record a couple of years ago. I don't know if you know, in January. 5 years ago, January 4th, I was diagnosed with throat cancer.
Oh my God.
And I had tumors in both of my tonsils and had to have those removed and had to have chemotherapy, eight chemotherapy treatments, 35 radiation treatments, feeding tube for 8 months, lost 85 pounds, most of which I needed to lose, tough diet plan. But God was faithful to restore my voice, and I've been recording this record for a long time. And it started a few times, but it just never came together. But after going through the chemotherapy and the radiation and being restored and all that, I felt it was the right time to do it. So with a very grateful heart, we went and recorded this album. It's got 6 old classic church hymns. Anybody who grew up going to church, even if you didn't grow up going to church, you'll know most of those 6 songs. And then there's 4 new songs of faith, including the title track, Find My Joy, which was written by the great Steve Dorff. And Steve, if they're not familiar with them, I can guarantee he's written songs that are part of the soundtrack to their life. It's amazing how many songs that he's written that have been recorded. And they did a beautiful job, and it's recorded with a small band and a 45-piece string orchestra. And one song, Something Bigger Than Me, was recorded with the Utah Symphony. And it's just...
Did you go to Utah to do that track?
Without me, and they cut the... Matter of fact, Steve cut the tracks not knowing what he was going to do with it.
Oh, wow.
He was on a recording session with Utah Symphony, and they got finished about 30 minutes early. And a union scale session like that, the players just have to sit there in their chairs till their time runs out. They can't leave. It's part of the union contract. So they have to sit in their seat and talk to the tuba player, I guess. And so he said, you know what, I got a few minutes. Let's see if we can get a pass on this song. So they passed off the charts, went over it real quick, and then cut it. Had time to cut it one time. And it's stunningly beautiful.
I'll have to take a listen. Coming to mind here, how personal was this for you, having gone through what you went through, and then coming and recording an album of faith? It had to be very emotional and very personal for you.
It's a very personal album, and me being... I went through a real difficult time through the cancer. I mean, actually, the cancer wasn't so bad. It didn't bother me. The treatments almost killed me. I mean, it's horrible. Chemotherapy is the worst thing ever. I mean, I've gone through a lot of stuff in my life. Nothing like that. Radiation, if there was anything left in my body after the chemotherapy treatments, the radiation sucked it out. It was horrible. And, but having gone through that and I was miserable. I mean, my manager, who manages Steve Dorff, sent me the title track, Find My Joy. He said, you need to listen to this song. It's fabulous. And I opened up my email and I saw the title of it and I said, Find My Joy. And I said, what joy? And hit the delete button.
Wow.
He kept badgering me. You listen yet? You listen yet? No, I didn't listen to it. Finally, 3 months later, I finally dug it out of the trash and gave it a spin. And it changed everything. It's a remarkable piece. This song truly spoke to me because our circumstances are our circumstances. If we try to base our life, our happiness in our life, on our day-to-day lives, our day-to-day circumstances, we're going to be miserable people. If we try to base our happiness on a particular person, they're going to let us down. They're going to fail us. But I base my happiness in Christ, who is not going to fail me and is not going to let me down. And no matter what the circumstances are in my life, if I wake up tomorrow and have cancer again, I'm going to hate it, but I can tell you this, I'm living my life in a way that honors Christ. Yeah. I'm living my life and I'm following Him, and I know that I'm on the path He wants me on. If that path leads me through cancer, He's got a reason for it.
That's beautiful. And one of the things you're going to do, I'm sure you'll be playing some of these songs, is you're going on a Christmas tour later this year.
28th year. Wow. Yeah, I've been doing it for 27 years this past Christmas. 28th coming up, and We usually do about 25 cities,
Yeah.
and all that information can be found at johnberry.com. I think we typically have all the shows on sale. I think they usually release it all like June or July. Have everything ready to go. Everything goes on sale all at one time. So
I'll be sure to come see you if you're near me. John Barry, it is always an inspiration to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.